People, what's happening? I'm excited to share this video with you guys today. I'm like this because I just got off one of our guys that got married in our team, so it was pretty cool and it was awesome to see. It was really emotional. Now guys, just so I can start this video is for those that are struggling with their discipline, they're struggling with planning their day, they're struggling with structure. I'll show you and I'll break everything down on how I plan my days, what I do every single day, what time I wake up, what I do in the morning, how I get stuff done in a very effective and productive way every single day. And usually I think I'm pretty productive, I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully this video can help you guys have discipline in your life, know how to structure your days, and use your time with it being effective. So anyway, talking about structure, I'll show everything I do. You know, I do a lot. Like, dude, I wake up very early. I train 3 times a day. I get a lot of stuff done throughout the day. I run the 20U program that we have, so you guys can know my responsibilities. I run the 20U program that we have 5 people in our team. I have meetings with them, training. I have a bunch of coaching clients that usually one call, it takes me like an hour with them, that I have spread throughout the week. I'm also the CEO of 20U, so I manage not just the coaching, the program, but also we're building a community online that I have 2-3 guys there, and then all the products that I gotta deal with manufacturers, sales events that we have every single month, and our team to be in charge of that, and I gotta like manage everything. Plus also, I train MMA, that's why I train so much. I go to the gym every single day. I'm very active on my church, and I have 2 different callings that I have and responsibilities that I do Saturdays and Sundays. And what else? And I also work on the side because all the money that we're making from 20U, we're reinvesting it. I'm not taking anything. So I do sales on the side, and I travel to other states like twice a month for 4 days, and I go sell. So I do a lot. But something that I try to do is be very productive with my time, be effective, get stuff done. We're scaling pretty big, and sometimes lives get pretty busy. I also date a lot. I mean, I go out with girls. I keep doing that. I have a social life. I hang out with friends, not very often, but I do. I go to weddings once in a while when somebody invites me and stuff like that. So I try to keep a balance in everything I do. Now, what do I mean by balance? It's not that all of my life is the same, because it's not, but I try to be as present as I can in everything. So let me start with this principle when it comes to structure. There's 2 things that you guys want to be. There's people that are way too, I wouldn't even say disciplined, I would just say that are too structured on this side, and then people that are just flexible the entire time. And they don't know what's going on through their day, and they can, if somebody hits them up to do something, they're always down. This is like, he always says no for an answer, because he's like, oh, I go this, I go to bed all this time. I like to be in the middle. Because yeah, I'm very structured with my time and the things that I do, but I try to leave time for unexpected things. For example, the other day my car, like, I need to do some maintenance, so I was without a car for like 4 days. So that was something unexpected, and I had to spend like a couple of grand on trying to fix it, and then on just rides and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm pretty flexible and take it to the dealership and all these different things. So I try to be here in the middle. Not too robot and not too flexible in the middle. Like today, for example, I forgot the wedding, that it was at the location. So I had to move a lot of stuff, cancel a lot of meetings, be like, hey dude, I'll be there. I couldn't go to the dinner because I had clients afterwards and training with some of my sales rep. So I try to do both. Now this is the principle. You want to be in the middle. You want to experience life as well, but also you want to keep focused on your structure. This is what I'll recommend. If you're here, try to go to the extreme, be here, and then go to the middle. So you can learn how to control it. If you're here, you don't have to go there, because if there's a place that I would rather be, it's here, that I'm too extreme on a good side. Because this takes more momentum to build. So if you're just too structured and you need to be a little more flexible, go a little bit to the middle, like right here. Because you also, like, life is beautiful. You want to spend time with your friends. I hang out with my friends, like do something social, like once every 2 weeks, something like that, something happens. But anyway, let me start with that so you guys can understand. Now let me break down how I structure my days. So every day, now I'll start with this too. There's the rule and there's the exception. I'm not perfect at this structure, but I probably do this most of my days. Because sometimes I'm tired or I get injured or I need some extra sleep because I had late meetings and I need to get my 8 hours because I'm very intentional about that. So most of my days is the rule. There's days that is definitely the exception and that happens. You gotta keep it there. So most of my days I wake up around 5:30 a.m. and I go train striking MMA at 6 a.m. until 7. And then we spar. And that's high intensity, high workout. Then at 7, I have another session from 7 a.m. till like 8:30, and that's jiu-jitsu. So I get 2 sessions of training. I already did something extremely hard. I'm sweating. I'm already tired by 9. But anyway, I go back home, I shower, I have my breakfast and everything, and I eat, I get ready for the day. If I need some caffeine because I'm struggling with energy, I drink mate, so like a really natural herb stuff that helps me to drink a lot of water and is great. If you don't know what it is, Google it up, it's amazing. It's called mate. So anyway, by like 10:30, before 11, I'll just say 10:30, I do what's called my morning structure. I do this because I do a lot throughout my day for people, for others. So I try to have a lot of selfish time for me. And this is my morning structure where I read a morning structure where I read the scriptures. I read the scriptures for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then there's 3 different books that I'm reading right now, and I read about 4 to 5 pages of each about mindset, business, and law of attraction. So I love to read. It's one of the best habits I've been able to develop. A lot of the stuff that I've learned in life and that I teach, and a lot of stuff that I'm applying in business and in my life in general comes from reading books and from learning from other people. So I'm always educating myself. So, well, I pray a lot, scripture study, then read books, then I write on my appreciation journal, because I don't know about you guys, but at least me, being positive didn't come very natural in the beginning. So I try to be very intentional, and every single day I have a journal, and I do this every day. I spend like 5 to 10 minutes, probably like 10 minutes, and I write specific stuff that I love about my life. Things that I'm just really appreciate about my life. And I write like, oh, today I got a free meal. Today this happened. Today I talked with my mom. I talked with I talked to my mom, like it was amazing. I had a good conversation, good meeting, all these different things. I try to show gratitude, and that sets me in the energy mentally. I'm telling my brain every single day, hey, we focus on things that we love about our life. So my brain now, because I've reprogrammed for so long, intentionally finds things every single day that I love, and it puts me in such a good mood. So anyway, I do that for about 10 minutes, and then the last thing I do, almost the last thing I do, I visualize. And I'm very, very intentional in this. And this one takes me like about 20 to 30 minutes. I know exactly the car I want to have, how much money I'm going to make this year. I know exactly where 20 years is going to be. I know exactly what's happening this year. I've created it in my mind before it turned into reality. That's why, and this is something I would teach in the 20-year program. If you're very interested, schedule a call. We'll get you with you and explain you everything. It's free. The call is a discovery call. But I created my life already. That's why I know I'm going to win, because I intentionally see that vision every single day. And I'm telling you guys, a lot of stuff that I've been able to achieve and that is happening in my life, I saw it before it happened. I knew it was going to happen. So anyway, I create my life by deciding every single morning. I visualize for 20 to 30 minutes, like literally everything, super specific. And then the last thing I do, I plan my day. I go back to my calendar on my phone. I look at the meetings I have, and then this is really important. I know what time I'm going to go to the gym, what time I need to go back. I know what time I'm going to have my meetings. And every single day, I write 5 critical things that I need to get done every single day, that are outside my meetings and the things that I already have planned. This is things like sending a specific email, calling this person, like doing some, for example, today I just had to do some taxi stuff with one of our guys, so I had to do that. Or we're creating a new product for 20 years, so I had to spend time doing that today. So anyway, different things that I need to get done, send a message to this guy so I can schedule like critical stuff that's gonna help me move the needle in whatever I want, in my business, in my personal life, or something. Critical stuff. I'm not saying like groceries. No, that's not critical. Do you have to do it? Yeah, but it's not critical. You can do that like after. I'm talking about critical things in your business that is going to move the needle in your vision. So anyway, and then I start my day. Usually, I come here to the office, and I'm here I'm here a lot. I usually spend like, I don't know, it varies. Some days it's like 7, to 10 hours a day, kind of meetings and just sitting here, working calls, getting those things done and everything. And then throughout my day, usually I take a break, usually around either like sometimes 2 or 4, or depending with my time when I need, I go to the gym. So I go to the gym for about 45 minutes to 1 hour. So again, I do a lot of cardio, I do a lot of fighting, but I also want to get ripped. I mean, hopefully I'm getting ripped because I was getting fat like a couple of weeks ago, so I need to get back in shape. So I also do that. Anyway, a lot of the stuff is meetings, just work, calls, my 5 critical things. I need to get them done throughout my day. That's crucial. And then I usually go to bed around, I try to be in bed by 10:30, before 10:30. That's the goal. Some days I go to bed by 9, some days I go to bed by 10, or some days I go to bed by 11, it usually depends, but that's kind of like my goal, go to bed by 10:30. And before I go to bed, I put my phone away, I shower, and then I pray before I go to bed. This takes me like 30 minutes. I pray, I read the scriptures again before I go to bed. And this is a habit that's truly changed my life. I journal a lot. And I journal and I ask myself, did I win the day? Was I productive? If I try to have a feedback with myself, like an inventory every single day. Where's the devil getting me? What mistakes did I do today? What can I learn from today? I shouldn't have done this, and I write it down. What did God teach me today? What was something like a win? And that's something I ask myself a lot. Did I win the day? Or did I lose it? Did I lose the day? And why? And dude, the best thing about journaling, I do that like every other day, to be honest. And something that's truly helping with journaling is that it creates this awareness of what I'm doing with my life. I want to be extremely intentional with my time, be present. But again, I don't want to be a robot, just meetings. I want to freaking be active and performing every single thing in my day. So I try to have that feedback with myself every single night. And then I usually go to bed. And the cool thing about this is that, dude, honestly, having a night structure, like one of the best revelations and the best inspiration, the best ideas and creative moments of my life when God talks to me, it's been a night. When I'm just unwinding, I'm far from everything, I just want to go to bed, and then ideas start popping in my brain and I start like writing them down. Now, obviously, throughout my day, I eat as well. Usually, I'll be honest, I eat in the morning, I drink a lot of water here, and I eat dinner. I don't eat a lot of lunch. It depends. Like for example, today I just had a yogurt, and in the morning I drink a lot of electrolytes, and then one of my friends bought me lunch, and then I just bought a sandwich on the way here. But I'm always like eating while I'm working. So anyway, and then I go to bed. I'll probably go to bed after this because go home after this. But anyway, that's my day, and then repeats. And I try to do this like Monday through Saturday. Now, for example, Friday, I'm going to be an event all day because we have a huge expo with 15,000 people and we're dropping new merch for 20U. So I'm going to be there with our team, our content, a creative director, and then I have a sales rep that's going to be with us, and we're going to be promoting the whole event. So that's something that I'm not going to be able to do all this stuff. So that's why I said this is my rule. There's some exceptions to the rule. Days I just can't do it because I'm traveling and stuff like that. And usually Sundays, what I do, this is my rest day. And I don't know if you guys know, but I'm very Christian. I go to church every Sunday, so I do that in the morning. I try to sleep a lot because this gets me tired, But again, I'm 24. I'm trying to spend as much time as I can in my 20s to build, because this is the time to create a strong foundation, to work hard, and to have urgency, and to create a life by design, so then I can have more balance later on in my life. And again, do other things. But for now, and I enjoy what I do. I freaking love it. I love it, people. We have badass teams. I see transformations every single day. I see miracles every day. So it's dope. I don't want to take a break from this. And again, I build so much momentum that I don't want to mess with my momentum. So it's like that's why I don't take much breaks. Like I went to Florida for 4 days, like a month ago. Yeah, like a month ago. And I haven't gone to the beach in 3.5 years. And I just went surfing and stuff. I was still working and waking up early and doing this stuff. But then I just blogged like 4 hours, 5 hours to go to the beach, hang out with my friends and chill. But after 4 days, dude, I'm like, damn, bro, I gotta go back to my structure because it's sick, but I'm getting fat. I need to work out and like push myself. Like I enjoy it a lot. It's extremely fulfilling. once you know God is working through you and you're making a difference. But anyway, Sundays is my rest day. I go to church in the morning, and then I usually talk with my family a lot. I try to be very intentional with that. I try to rest as much as I can. I try to read. It's the Lord's day, so I try to connect with God as much as I can. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of like how I structure my days. Drop in the comments if you guys have any questions. This works perfectly for me. We're all different. We all have different schedules and different things that we have going on. Some of you guys have school. I'm not in school. I dropped out last year because I hated it and I knew what I wanted to do with my life. So anyway, this is my structure. Hopefully this can give you guys some clarity in how to be more effective with your time and be productive. And again, I still got time to do things I love to do. Like, I'm flexible. So it's not about being busy. Like, this is something I've learned. And let me actually finish with this, because this is something I learned a couple of years ago. People that say they're busy, they're full of shit. Because dude, being busy doesn't mean anything. You know what being busy means is that you have zero time management and you don't get critical stuff done every single day. I'm productive. This is where we want to be. Because guess what? Like, for example, my friend was like, oh, I got the wedding today. What do I do? I cancel all my stuff. I'm like, I'm going to go. Because I still know I'm getting a lot of stuff done throughout my day. And I'm productive with my time. I'm not busy. Some people are like, hey, you want to do something? I'm like, oh, I'm busy. Oh, I'm busy. It's because you don't get stuff done. Once I get my critical things done, I'm good to go. Like, I control my day. I'm very structured, but I'm also flexible. Because as long as I get my critical stuff done, I won the day. Can I do more? 100%. But if something unexpected happens or something, I gotta be flexible. I can definitely do it. So anyway, you don't want to be busy. Busy is for losers. You don't want to be busy. You want to be productive. Get stuff done. Stuff that's critical. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm busy, but the only thing they're busy at is doing something that maybe they're not even planning to do long term. Dude, a lot of people are like, oh, you gotta do the work. I'm gonna outwork you. Remember that outworking me, if you're working on things that are not gonna help you long term, or maybe they're not part of your purpose, you're not gonna outwork me, bro. I can do less, but be more effective than you, because the stuff that I do is actually critical and I'm moving the needle in something. It's way better to be productive and effective than just being busy and doing the work. If you're doing the work with no purpose or no goal in mind of what you're trying to do in life, then why are you doing it? What's the point of it? You know, this is the same thing as an ice sculpture. You know, it's not just grinding. If you grind something long enough, it turns into dust. For example, with an ice sculpture, we're productive because we have a vision of where we're trying to go, a vision of the image I'm trying to create, and I take the ice out of the parts I don't want or are unnecessary for my vision. And then I leave the structure and the things that I wanted to create. You know, I don't grind everything out. I create a vision and I take the unnecessary parts out because I know what I want and I'm building it. A lot of people, they think they're busy, they're doing the work and all these different things, but they have no direction of where they're going. So that you don't want to be there either. That's why I teach structure as the third core principle of the 20U program, because if you don't know your purpose, if you don't know why you're here, if you don't know where you want to go with your life, if you don't have a vision long term and in mind, you can be the most disciplined person in the world, but you're also being just not productive with your time, because the things you're doing, they're not effective, they're not moving the needle. That's why you got to start with, let me write it down so you guys can know, you got to start with the end in mind before we can talk about structure. I'm just talking about structure today because a lot of people ask me about my day, what I do and everything, so I just want to break it down for you guys so you guys can see it. Maybe you can relate. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments. And if you want to know more about the 20U program, what we do, how we change people's lives, it takes 4 to 6 weeks, not more than that. We've literally transformed hundreds of people, if not thousands of people at this point. There's a discovery call in the link below. It's free discovery call. We have our people, our team members. They'll just talk to you, see if you're a good fit, if we can help you with stuff like this and personalize in your life. And again, at zero cost. It's just a call. So if this is a good fit for you, worst case scenario, you'll walk away with a bunch of value. Love you guys. Have urgency. Have a great day. See you guys later. Take care.